Hey, yo, what is Zacchaeus? With another live word of the day. God bless, God bless. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for tuning in. Well, today, I want to share a story that happened right here in New York City, Staten Island, New York. A matter of human courtesy, human decency, and treatment of human courtesy. Check this out. This is a clip from storyline is big up to Rashad Ritchie and Undisputable TV with Rashad Ritchie. Check this out, y'all.
This is an employee, a cashier. Staten Island police, they have not made an arrest yet. The black woman caught in this video is being dragged by her hair into the street and then kicked in the head by the deli cashier, because he allegedly mistook her for being a trans woman. That's the reason, according to the narrative. The woman has filed a lawsuit against the owners of the deli where the assault took place back in July. Let's put the picture up for mass. This is so horrific. This is so horrific. Look at this. Jasmine Adams told the New York Daily in an interview Tuesday, quoting that she says the deli worker called her during the assault that occurred on July 28th. Even if I was a transvestite, she says, what does that have to do with anything? Adams, 35 years of age, has sued the West Brighton Deli and Grill. The lawsuit specifically names the owner, the West Bright Deli Grocery Corporation.
I live 5 minutes away.
Local
driving.
New York affiliate WPIX reported the worker has been fired since the alleged assault, but the owners have not helped police identify him. What led to the assault? So Adams alleges the employee grew upset with her while she was at the register preparing to purchase marijuana, which is legal in New York.
It is.
Adams, who does not smoke, says she was on the phone with a friend who had asked her to pick it up for her. Marijuana cost about $40, Adams said. As she was discussing with her friend whether it was, in fact, what they wanted, and the employee took this as an insult, presuming she was trying to negotiate the price. She told the Daily News the man sucked his teeth and got mad before he threw the packet of marijuana on the ground. Adams refused to pick it up, as she claims he started yelling at her about how she was trying to get him fired and he was going to call the police. Adams says she told the man she just wanted her money back, and that's when he heard him call her a transvestite. So Adams, who is bisexual, said before she knew it, the cashier had maced her while she was still standing inside the store. She said she had attempted to defend herself by swinging at him with a coffee pot grabbed off the counter. But by then, he had grabbed her by the hair and started dragging her out of the corner store. In a statement to Law and Crime, Adams' attorney, Robert Brown, said he still was not sure why, after so many months, the alleged perpetrator has never been arrested. Video footage of the assault shows the man pulled Adams along the concrete sidewalk and cursed at her as a small group of people were gathered nearby, audibly voicing their shock at what they were witnessing. Quote, "You didn't have to do all that," a person can be heard saying in the footage. Adams said after the man kicked her in the head and walked away, she realized she would need to leave the area immediately. Quote, "I said to myself that I got to get out of here because I don't know if he's going to kill me," she told the Daily News on Monday. The 9-page lawsuit filed on October 5th in the Staten Island Supreme Court alleges negligence, assault, battery, and discrimination, highlighting that the cashier only called her a transvestite after observing a rainbow-themed wristband. The nature of Adams' injuries were not detailed in the complaint, though she describes them as severe. She has also sued for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Let's put up a picture of the.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the clip from Rashad Ritchie out of the Undisputable um, podcast. And this case happened since last summer, last July. Now they're retrying it. They brought it up now in October. And she was kicked. I mean, yes, she's Jasmine is a okay, she's part of the LGBTQ community. Yes, but doesn't give him the right. And because she requested marijuana because she was speaking to a friend on the phone, and the friend on the phone asked to get some marijuana, which is about $40, and it's legal in New York City. It's legal, and because you don't, this is why I tell people to always keep up to date on what's going on around you. Don't be oblivious to what's going on around you. Always keep, always know what's going on around you. Always know what's going on around you because obviously this person that did the assault, this male deli worker that did the assault, didn't understand that marijuana is legal in New York City. He asked her that he yelled at her saying that you're gonna get me fired, you're gonna get me, you can't bring out asking for marijuana in New York City, you're gonna get me fired. Not knowing, not keeping up to date with resources, not knowing. This is when somebody's oblivious. And this is why it's always good. It's important to keep up with news. It's important to keep up with what's going on around you because obviously this person was ignorant that kicked her and assaulted Jasmine. Now, Jasmine Adams is suing, and she has every right to sue because it was inhumane. No, he showed no human courtesy. He kicked her, dragged her out the store, and assaulted her in front of everybody. And to me, that's disrespectful, especially if a person, especially with us black people, we spend our money in your store. And I live only five. The reason why I can say this because I live only 5 minutes away driving, and it's a 10-minute walk from where this incident happened. 10-minute walk from where I live, 5-minute drive, less than 4-minute drive at least. Now, what's bright in Staten Island, New York, is a black community. Now, they don't show. We spend our money in that deli store, that grocery deli store. Spend our money, hard-earned money. Sometimes I pass in there and buy snacks for my kids. Everybody passes by there. And you mean to tell me that you don't show respect for the people that's funding you, the people that's spending money in your establishment, in your deli grocery store? You don't show them human courtesy? I mean, we go in there, we spend money all the time in your establishment. We spend money, our hard-earned money, and we buy groceries, we buy food, we buy little snacks. And you mean to tell me that you can't even respect us? Yes, we're black. You may be Arab, but you can't respect us enough to go in there and we're spending our hard-earned money. And you can't even respect us. We should boycott your deli store and your grocery store. It should be boycotted because it's wrong. Doesn't matter if she's part of the LGBTQ community. She still have rights. Still as a human being, she still have rights. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. That's discrimination, and that is disrespect for black people as well. Discrimination for the LGBTQ community as well. You should be treated as a human being. You go into that store. We spend our hard-earned money. We should not be mistreated. This is why I say. That's why I say. That's why I say for black people, we gotta have our own. We have to build our own business up and establish business for ourselves. We can support each other. We gotta build our own deli and grocery store because obviously we spend money, hard-earned money, and they don't respect us. All they want is your money. That's all they want. That's all they take. As long as your money is green, that they'll take it. But to respect you, They don't have it. They don't have it. And someday we'll wake up. Maybe not now, but someday will recognize that. And someday we'll wake up. But it starts within. We have to have unity within each other. We have to have unity. And that's the problem. This is why we can go to this is why they can move into some people, certain people, certain nationalities can move into our not nationalities, but people from different places can move into your own community and mistreat us, beat us down, and disrespect us and take our money. But until we establish unity, this will always happen. This would always happen, and it will continue to happen because we don't have unity and respect for each other. And you see, she walked it. If she was a white woman, he would have never done that. That Arab man would have never. He would have never done that. He would have never done that. He would even if she was part of the LGBTQ community, possibly would have never done that. I'm telling you. Now, big up to Kareem Page for sharing this. I have a friend named Kareem Page, longtime friend. Big up to him for sharing this content with me, and I had to share it and had to put it out there because I didn't know this happened. And but he shared it to me, and I said, okay, this is something to really address and something to really talk about because it's right not too far away. It's right in my neighborhood, not too far away. This deli store. So, according to the sources, on a Staten Island, woman was buying weed as a deli when a worker, deli worker, when allegedly called her transvestite before dragging her out the store by her hair and beating her. According to the new lawsuit and video of the incident, Jasmine Adams, which is the woman that was dragged out, you see dragged out in the footage I have there, dragged out, 35 years old, was attacked because of her LGBTQ status during the visit to the West Brighton Deli and Grill at 718 Henderson Avenue in West Brighton on Staten Island, right here, Staten Island. At around the midnight on July the 28th, according to the police, and the complaint filed Monday on October was filed since Monday. It was took this time. Look how much months passed, and it was filed on Monday, October, on Staten Island on the Supreme Court. Crazy. Now it's being filed. That should have been filed a while ago. But anyway, um, it's been reported. Long as it's being reported, long as it's being addressed, that should not be. That should not be. That was mistreatment of Jasmine Adams. That should not be. And it's wrong. It's totally wrong. And it just goes to tell you that the level of human courtesy is not there no more in the times that we're living in. Respect is not there no more, especially for certain people of certain race, especially for us melanated people. It's not. There's no respect. They come move into your neighborhood. They just grab your money, take your money, and they show you no respect in return. You say anything out of line or say anything that may they feel that might jeopardize their money, and that's exactly what happened to Jasmine Adams. Disrespected in front of all the disrespected in her own community, and that's got to change. We gotta bond as black people. We gotta bond together in unity and establish our own, because this is gonna continue. This is gonna continue. We're living in a world where the respect for human courtesy is out the door. We're living in a world where they have no respect, no dignity, no respect for human life like that. So I hope Jasmine Adams is justice for Jasmine Adams. Hope there's justice for her, and I hope this continue this case. I will be probably most likely following up with this case to let you know the latest. Well, this is Zacchaeus, and the live word of the day is Titus, Titus 3 verses 2. To speak evil of no one, to avoid a quarreling, to be gentle, and to show perfect courtesy towards all people. Not just one type of people, all people. All people, not just one people. But this is Zacchaeus. What another live word of the day. God bless. Be safe out there. I had to share that live word of the day. God bless. Be safe out there. Thanks for tuning in. And then kindly smash that like button if you like what I shared. Also, subscribe to my channel, Zacchaeus Gospel. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless. And peace and blessings, y'all. Until next time.